So whether it's the Appalachian Trail or the Mountain Sea Trail, whatever trail you hike, you're always going to pass cemeteries and, trail memorials or road memorials, and it just always reminds you that, we're all mortal, we're all human, we're frail, and we got to celebrate life while we're here, because life is short, and hiking is such a blessing to be able to do, to remind us about what life is really about, being out here with nature, in nature, and just just celebrating life. I apologize for it being so windy. So we're crossing the Core Creek Bridge. This is the Intracoastal, the Atlantic Intracoastal Waterway. So down here in North Carolina, right off the ocean, between the ocean there's land, many islands, and then what comes through is called the Intracoastal. So this is looking south on the Intracoastal. That's looking west where we're going across this bridge. And then I'm going to cross this so you can see the other side. And it's pretty cool down here. The whole RV park, I really like that one right there. Very similar to that one. Oh, very similar to that one too. But yeah, this is looking now towards the north. Yeah, this is the Atlantic Intracoastal, INTRA. There's so many bridges that go across this up and down the coast, and that's where we came from. So this is the bridge over the North River. This is a longer bridge. You can see the North River is pretty big. Again, I'm sorry for the wind. It's very windy today. That's looking to the east. Looking over the other side of the bridge. It's very windy. You can see all the white caps. And now we're looking to the west, the direction that we're going. Again, this is the North River crossing. So just a side note, any of the bridges that I've crossed, whether it be out on the Outer Banks or mainland, from segment 14 to 18, bridges are usually pretty safe to cross. I mean, you might get a little nervous because there's only really one way to go, but the shoulders are usually pretty big, and the people are, 98% of them are really kind. They'll move over if they can, so don't worry about bridge crossings, they're all pretty safe. So we are entering Betty now, and this is the second time I've actually hiked this section. Last time I parked inside of the parking lot for the Woodville Baptist Church. I just asked them and they said no worries. So a lot of the churches will let you park in their parking lot. You just gotta let them know. Or leave a note on your windshield and just let them know that you're hiking. But that's for section hikers. For through hikers, obviously you don't have to worry about parking. But yeah, so we are now getting into Betty. Here we are crossing the bridge over Ward's Creek. I'm sorry it's so windy today. We get a lot of bridge crossings out here. It's really, really cool. So again, this was Ward's Creek crossing, and it's just a beautiful view out here down east. And by the way, if you're wearing a hat when you cross these bridges, make sure you take it off, unless you got the string that goes below your chin. So we've left Smyrna, entered Otway, and I just wanted to show you all, this is Outer Island General Store and Grill, and they're right next to the Otway Fire and Rescue. So pretty much every 2 to 3 miles you got somewhere you can resupply. You pass a Dollar General, a bunch of other little gas stations. It's really just the last about 8 miles right before you get to Cedar Island Ferry, where you actually, it becomes pretty desolate. You're just going through a preserve out there. I just wanted to let you all know that many places to resupply if you're through. Just wanted to show everybody this sign. I'm leaving Ott right now because again I'm hiking towards the west, but I just love some of these fishing villages, these little towns. They have these great signs that welcome you. Yeah, so out here they refer to this as the Down East in North Carolina. So for years fishing has been what most of these people survive on out here. Mainly crabs and shrimping. So just coming out of Smyrna, about a couple miles, about 2 miles, just under 2 miles. And again, I'm hiking westbound today. You'll pass the North River Wetlands Preserve. And you can visit it if you'd like. I just wanted to show everyone too that, so you can see this person got over, but for segment 17 of the Mountain to Sea Trail, segment 17 is all road miles. So if you're going eastbound coming off the New Sioux Trail, you'll be, that's the end of segment 16. Segment 17 is all road miles out to the Cedar Island Ferry, where you'll take the ferry across, and it's only $1 for the ferry. 2.5 hours ferry ride, and it will take you over to Ocracoke Island, where you'll pick up segment 18. But yeah, obviously you can see shoulder is extremely small. Literally, you know, you get enough room on the side of the white line to be in it, but when cars come, I usually try to get over a little bit. Can't get over too much because the V-ditch. But just so everyone's aware what segment 17 is like. Happy hiking. Passing through the town of Smyrna, you walk right by the Smyrna post office in case you want to do mail yourself a box, drop box of supplies if you're doing a through hike. And right across the street is the local lodge. In case you're a Mason, you want to stop in if they're there. And still in the town of Smyrna, just past the post office, westbound, is George's Pizza. So you can get a pizza if you want to. They got pizza subs, burgers, salads. So we just entered the town of Williston, and we're crossing the Williston Creek Bridge. Just a baby bridge, just a little one. There you go again, looking over the core. And here's the opposite side. You can see the water's really shallow. Actually seen some fish down there too. Yeah, you can still see them. If I can't see them in the video, you might just see that flash of silver though, because they're down there. There's a lot of them. Whole school of them down there. Not sure if you can see them, but they're swimming all around down there. Whole school of them. Wow, there's a lot of them down there. If you zoom in, you'll actually see there's hundreds of them at the bottom. That's like the channel, because it's really, really shallow over here. Anyway, enough with the fish, right? Yeah, more beautiful views. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We only got 2 more miles and we'll be done for the day. And cemetery down there, you know, local cemetery. There's a lot of cemeteries on this trail. It's one of those things that just, you see a cemetery when you're walking and it just makes you just not forget that we'll all be there one day. So we just crossed over Smyrna Creek. You can see the meadow grass out there. It's beautiful. That's where we came from. And again, we're looking out on the sound. You see that tractor trailer coming. That's the road that we came down. And all the way in the distance down there, you see that bus, that school bus. That's where we came from. So you kind of see the whole road as you're hiking. Oh, sorry about that post. Island out there. And then again, if you're a section hiker, you can park at the end of the bridge here and start hiking. Coming through Davis, you've got the little post office right there. It's literally 100 feet off of the road. It's just to the right of that sign, you'll see that sign. It says we're going to Gander's Nest Lodge. And the post office, Davis Post Office, is right there. As I've said in other videos, you really do need guides or the Far Out app, something to follow the trail, because those little signs, those MST signs, you don't see them very regularly. And this is downtown Davis. You got a provision store there. You got a little Jim Dandy store here. They got handcrafted sandwiches. So this is mile 16.9 coming from Cedar Island, going eastbound still. And we're looking at the bridge that we're going to cross over Marina Creek. You can see it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. Absolutely gorgeous. There's not much traffic out here either as you get further and further down east. So looking back, we just crossed the Marina Creek and we're looking back over there, and that is looking towards the north because we're going west coming from the east. So looking over here, you're looking to the south, and this is what they call the core sound. It's not the ocean yet, it's what they call a sound. There's a lot of sounds down here, bogues, sounds, but yeah, it almost looks like you're looking out on the ocean, but it's a sound. It's gorgeous. 2 miles west of Marina Creek, we cross Oyster Creek Bridge. Smaller one, pretty short. Parking area on the other side if you're doing section hikes. Park there for the day and hike, ride your bike back or hike back. And again, we're looking out across the Core Sound. And there's a commercial fisherman's boat. It's the Miss Caitlin out of Williston. And if you look all the way in the distance there, you'll see where we came from. All the way down there. One of the best things is the sun rises in the morning and the sun sets in the evening. No matter what trail you're on, they're always beautiful. Hey y'all, Jimmy D hiking here, out on the Mountain Sea Trail, coming up on the end of segment 17, and we're going through the Cedar Island Wildlife Refuge. And those are all cranes up in the trees there. It's just amazing. And the beauty out here is just endless. It just goes on and on forever. This is probably, so far from section 14 to here, this is by far the most beautiful part from section 14 to 17 that I've seen so far. Happy hiking, y'all.